beauties. Welcome to my Love on You channel. But before I get started today, please like, share, and hit the subscribe button, okay? So today, this talk is personal. I'm sitting here with my nephew, Tay, who's a talented tattoo artist. He's a dad, and also he has gone through one of the most painful journey there is with the loss of his daughter, Camay. So in this conversation today, we're going to talk about how to handle grief, pain, how women should help men handle these griefs and pain. Men are taught to handle stuff through silence, all their painful things that they've been through silence. And then we who don't understand get frustrated. So, we have to learn how to have empathy and compassion as well. So today I just wanted to sit down with my nephew and have a conversation with him, okay? So, hi Tay.
Hey, what's up?
How are you today?
I'm chilling.
Yes.
Nervous.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. So let's start off with talking about your daughter, which is my niece, Camay, right? So tell me when you felt, or how did you feel? No, you know what? Before we get there, let's talk about Camay. Let's talk about who was Camay.
Camay was just a ball of light. Like she just was like. So I like to describe people as like feelings. Like everybody is just a feeling. This person over here might be an angry feeling, and Camay just was like a happy feeling. Like when you seen Camay, you was happy. It wasn't a reason to not be happy when Camay was around. Like Camay was smart. Everybody always say about their own kids about how they're this and that, but Camay was really that to me. And to other people, everybody got perceptions of people, but Camay was that to me. She was smart, she was talented, she was want to try. She just wanted to try. It didn't matter what it was. If she could try it, she'll try it. But that just was Camay. And she was just a loving person to me.
Yes. And at the time of Camay's passing, she was 18, right?
18, yeah.
She was 18. Beautiful young girl, beautiful. Okay, and what he said, a ball of life, a ball of like fun. She's going to try it. I'm a hairstylist. She's starting to be a hairstylist, right?
That's what she said. She was like, I want to get my own shop. When she was 5 years old, she said that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, now can we just go back to, because I know that you are a very hands-on dad. I've been there.
Yeah.
With the fights.
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna have to say, Tay, go on right now, because like it was a lot. It was a lot. But you fought for your daughter.
Yeah.
You fought to the bitter end for your daughter.
Yeah.
So how do you, or let's go to how you felt when you received the news.
I don't know how I felt. I kind of just felt like, I don't know. It was weird. It was like an empty, like a, nah. Like, it wasn't real.
Like surreal.
Yeah, it was kind of like I just was having like a experience where I just was like, nah, not Camay. And then it was like, well, how? Because I'm thinking, all these kids is on their phones and she drives back and forth from Delaware to Jersey. So I'm like, first I didn't think it was Camay. That was number one. I thought it was somebody else. But then when I found out, I was like, just thinking like, was it a car accident? Was it something like that? And then to hear that she got shot was like, I don't know, everything left me. But something like, I don't know, something came over me where it could have been just Camay spirit just came over me, because I was around a kid who was locked up for a gun. Who he bought a gun to school. So I was around him and he like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I was like, I just found out my daughter got killed at school, whatever. So he like, oh, are you okay? Whatever. But from the door when I met him, he kind of like gravitated to me and just talking to me like he knew me. So it was like weird that I'm talking to this kid who bought a gun to school and is locked up for it, and then it's like, but I'm not like angry at him. Like, I just found out a kid bought a gun to school and killed my daughter, what they say by accident or whatever, but I'm not angry at this boy who bought a gun to school. I'm trying to find understanding in why he bought a gun to school. You know what I'm saying? So I think just dealing with that, I think that just that being in my path at the moment that I found that out was a little like, it helped. You know what I'm saying? Where I just was like, he was 18 and I kind of like took him under my wing in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And I talked to him afterwards or whatever, but it just was a feeling of, I don't know. I couldn't explain it. And I think that we so dialed down emotionally where we see shit all the time. Can I say shit on here?
Yeah. We're going to keep this one real today, okay?
Yeah. So where we see shit all the time online where we seeing people get killed. We seen all this stuff. And then it kind of dehumanized us a little bit.
Right, absolutely.
I wasn't overly emotional that she passed, if that makes sense. Like, I wasn't like bawling out crying. Like, I went where I had my moments, but it wasn't like a constant, oh, my baby gone, I'm crying. Even now, but then I also get these moments too now with my kids where, and this is where it fucks with me mentally, where my kids is in the bed sleep, but at the funeral, Camay looked like she was asleep.
Yeah.
So that bothered me. That bothers me now to even look at my kids in the bed and go, they just sleep. I know they sleep.
Right.
But like my mind is like kind of fucked up about it.
Yeah, because that was my next question to ask you, how losing her changed your views in fatherhood or how you handle your kids now. You know, so
I didn't mean to like you into that question.
but that's fine. But that was my next question, because we need to hear that. We need to hear, like, what do you feel like, because we go down deep and we suppress these feelings. You know, especially, I know men do, women does too, but men really suppress their feelings. Yeah. How do you let these feelings out? Because you are human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, so
I'm learning that right now. Like, where I was talking to my boys about being vulnerable, like, when did vulnerability become being soft? You know what I'm saying? Like, where I could still be vulnerable and I'll bust your ass. Yeah. But I'm still going to be vulnerable in this moment. So I did. So I think that even that with my kids, I kind of withdraw a little bit. So that fucks with me too, because I am hands-on, but then it's times where I'm like, I'm slacking there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, I should have been there for this, or I should have been, or I need to go to this, or, you know. And even, I want to say it makes me kind of draw back from the kids. It didn't make me like kind of fight for a stronger bond with my kids, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of got content in, okay, they see me, I'm here. I do this for you. Like, that's it. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I need to, because my mind state, my mentality is always protect y'all. It don't matter what the fuck is going on, protect y'all. But it didn't make me go, I need to grab my kids, I need to hug my kids. Like, in the moment it did, and for the next couple days it did. you know, because we all going through this grief and everybody dealing with it differently. But it didn't make me like I feel like it kind of made me scared to be their dad because I couldn't protect Camay.
Okay.
So if that
Makes a little sense.
Yeah,
because I was just about to ask you, like, do you feel as if it's going to be a healing process for you, or when do you think that you need to start healing yourself so that you can show up for your other kids? Because you need to show up for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and they can actually feel it, but, you know, and then it also make them think like, I can still handle dad the way I handle him because he's not going anything. Because it might not, because you don't show the emotion, so it might make them still stay in the same mindset how they're going to, you know, how they're going to treat you. You know, they're not going to treat you with any other type of vulnerability or, you know, or so my question is to you, like, when do you start to heal and what do you do to heal, or do you even know?
I don't know. I think that the healing is just a process that I'm just going to go through. I don't think there's going to be a time where I'm going to be like 10 years from now, I'm going to think like, oh, Camay probably would have had a kid by now, or Camay might have been married by now. I might have had a grandkid by now, you know? So I don't think it's ever going to be a time where I'm just heal from it, and I don't think there's a process of healing. I think because you still got to live regular life, like it's still shit going on. You still got other kids. You still got to deal with school. You still got to deal with bullies. You still got to deal with shit that you going through in your relationship. So it's like I kind of just try to give them the tools on how to just live and be good at who you are. Fuck what everybody else doing, the world, whatever. Be who you are. All the other stuff will fall in place. And sometimes we fall into other people's reality where today I might have woke up happy, but this guy, like Camay, fell into somebody else's reality. She went to the school she was going to a party at the school. They were fighting at the school. She didn't know they was fighting. But when she crossed the path of their reality, she suffered the consequence of their reality. So I kind of be like, yo, you got to create your reality. So if healing is part of creating my reality, because I wake up and I still smile, but Camay is still going. So I know that I can't sit around and be like, Camay's gone, because it's not going to do nothing for me. Like I go to the grave site and I talk, I do whatever, I do my process, and that helps. So I don't think that there's a way or anybody could go, yo, you should get over it, or it's been this amount of time. Even with, you know, you losing your friend or losing your dog, losing something that you just had close to you. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, so, you know, I think a lot of men are like silently walking around with pain, right?
That's a fact.
Yeah, a lot of men, right? So how do you think that men are taught to deal with loss, or pain? They're not taught, right?
Because the way that I feel like men should learn how to deal with loss is from a man who lost. Right, because when your mom do it, or that's another issue, is that men, fuck it, I can't deal with your mother, so I'm not dealing with you, type of thing. So with men, I feel like when the mom is trying to give you this is how you should live life, I got testosterone, you got estrogen. It's not like you just nagging me.
Exactly.
You just nagging me, you on my back. And then when I get older, I'm dealing with a woman who sounds like my mom. Now I feel like you nagging me. Now I can't.
Because we gotta learn how to. We gotta learn how to get there with our men. You know, absolutely. So did you ever feel like you had to hide the grief to be strong? Because like I do, when I see you, I feel like you hide it because you want all of us to be okay.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, I don't like that you have to hide it for us to be okay, because like now, even when I think sometimes when I'm talking to you or dealing with you, I feel like you do mask a lot of it, but in my mind, I'm looking through it though. I'm looking through it because I'm the type of person that I think on a spiritual level, and I'm deep thinking a lot of times. So, but I don't want to pressure you about anything. I'll let wait till we get into our own deep conversations. But a lot of times I think that you do try to be super strong.
I do.
Yeah, for us to be okay. But, we're going to be okay. Because you already know I was falling apart, but I was like, Lord. Yeah. So what were you going to say about the men? So now I feel like, let me see. We know that you need like space to express yourself, because you got to express yourself.
Yeah.
Right? So how do you feel if you don't have the space to express yourself? Like, do you just go up to the side to yourself? Like, what do you do?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Just like,
I
give you my thought on it. Yeah.
Okay, and then we can talk about like men, period. We can say you, and then we can say the men as well.
So me personally, I kind of go into like my own shell, and I'll like just get away from everybody. Like, if you notice, sometimes you might see me and I'll be loud and I'll be like the sight, like look at Ted.
Look at Ted. Okay.
So that is one mechanism that I kind of use,
like a coping mechanism.
Yeah, that I kind of use to kind of alleviate people from, because people don't mean harm, but they ask you all the time, like, how you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? How you feel today about this? Like, I'm good. I was better before you asked me. But you know what?
But the thing is, sometimes you can come across that one person, and if a person asks you how you feeling, and they might have some words for you.
Yeah.
And that's their blessing to give to you.
Yeah.
But if you keep shutting them out, then they can't even bless you with what they have to say. You know? But people do say, and people don't like for you to always be like, stay strong, be strong, right? And all those kind of words.
Yeah. So sometimes too, it's like people ask you, or people will say, no, something's wrong.
Right.
Like, tell me, I know something's wrong.
Yes.
We all know something wrong. Like, it's not a normal thing or just in life, but sometimes I think that we don't want to deal with it, where I want to say men, where men don't want to deal with certain things, like, because it's things from my childhood that I suppressed and don't want to deal with. But there's also times when somebody will say something to me, and it'll bring that up. Like, I can go back in my mind to where I suppressed this, but it wasn't that person who said it to me, but I kind of like just suppress this thing and put it away.
Okay, yes. So that's what I'm going to go into that now. Like, a lot of women don't realize how deeply, men are shaped by their pain, their trauma, and I know it affects a lot of their stability, how they show up in their relationships, how they love people, or even how they trust people. So I know all that shapes it, right?
Even for women too. That kind of works.
Yeah, it definitely works both ways.
Yeah, because women see their mom treat their dad or treat whatever guy they was dealing with or talk to him a certain way, and then they talk to you like that.
Right.
And then you see your mom deal with the same men or different men, and you think that all women react like that. So whenever you see shit, you like, nah, I seen that when I was a kid. Like, right. Yeah, I know that smile, or I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we, I think all day we do that, and where that's part of us suppressing shit.
Yes.
And then going, but I know that trait.
Yeah, because even for me, growing up and listening to my mom, your nana, always talking about, because he ain't gonna do this, because I did this, he did that.
I gotta be independent.
Yeah,
I gotta
ask somebody for nothing. All that stuff, right? And I actually grew up like that, hearing that. So I brought that, of course, right into my relationships.
Yeah.
I had to tell my own daughter, like, when you get into these relationships, learn to soften yourself up.
Yeah.
If you want to be in a good relationship, soften yourself up.
Yeah.
Like, because we were so hard. I was so super hard to, like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. But now that I have worked on myself and have grown, I know that I can't show up into no relationship with those same.
Like, I'm just 100. Like, nah.
Yeah, that trauma from back in the day.
I'm 30. Like, some days I'm 30, I need you to be 70. Like, that's it.
A good relationship, soften yourself up.
Yeah.
Like, because we were so hard. I was so super hard to, like, I don't care. I don't care. But now that I have worked on myself and have grown, I know that I can't show up into no relationship with those same.
Like, I'm just 100. Like, nah.
Yeah, that trauma from back in the day.
I'm 30. Like, some days I'm 30, I need you to be 70. Like, that's it.
Okay, so let me ask you. So, what are some of the things women should understand about men who've been through a lot of hurt, a lot of trauma? What should the women understand? They
ain't gonna tell you everything. They ain't, and we're not gonna talk to you because when we probably did try to talk to you, you just brushed us off, or it might not even been you. You might be understanding to what I want to say to you, but somebody before you wasn't understanding, so now I can't come to you and talk to you this way.
Wow.
Because somebody else damaged me from talking to women or saying certain shit to women, where now I just gotta be hard, or I gotta be this way, that way. Like,
but what would make you feel emotionally safe coming with a woman? You could tell me you and some things that men would feel emotionally safe.
Just in general is just being, just for a woman to listen sometimes, because sometimes you'll say something, and I'm married, so I say something, and it's like a comeback, and it's like, nah, that's not why I said that, or that's not even the tone I said it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to tell you something, or I could be just trying to get something off my chest. Like, and I think that a lot of times we get lost with not being able to, me not being able to tell you something, and then you take it like, or you saying something to me and me taking it. Like, some days I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit today. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I think it's just being welcoming to listening to us if we want to pour out that trauma, or if we want to suppress it, just let us suppress it.
But I don't think that's good.
It's not good. It's not good because somebody else going to get it because I suppressed it this whole time. So it's like a soda that you just shook up all this time. But I think that men just not being vulnerable, they just not being like, being vulnerable even with our friends, where our boy might do something and we say, I didn't like that, like, or I didn't like how you said this to me, right? So, because we have a relationship, me and my boy, we got a relationship. It's not a sexual relationship, but it's an emotional relationship. So some days you might say something to me that, nigga, I don't like it, but I'm holding in because you my boy. But now when somebody who not my boy say something to me, I go off on them, or now I'm in jail because I didn't tell my boy, who we got a connection. I didn't like how that made me feel.
And I always say, you need to let it out. If somebody making you feel some type of way, you should be able to express yourself without it getting too crazy.
Like, that's my mom, I can't say this to her. But nah, we human. Like, I can be respectful when I tell you, but also I can't just let you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man at the end of the day. I can't let you, like, even your dad, like, bro, I'm a man. Like, and we all need each other. So it ain't like, I don't need you, I go fucking do it by myself. Because you need somebody.
So you want the women to just listen.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. Because when I've been talking to guys lately, they said it's just some simple things that they want from us ladies. Okay. So I'll have that coming up soon.
Yeah. Because women want.
So, because you are married, and like I said, then you had all this other trauma and stuff like that. Do you think that, or what has this journey taught you up to the age you are now? Like, because you already know when we're in our 20s, we're different from 30s. We're different from 40s. And like, I'm in my 50s. So it's like, you learn things about yourself each year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you grow.
Sure.
You're definitely not the same person from in your 20s. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not the same person from yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Tomorrow I'm not going to be the same person I was today. So
it's a journey.
Yeah, and I think that the Camay situation kind of slowed me down into kind of looking for the good in people and not just being like everybody is this or everybody against me type of thing. Because before I was like, I laugh, I smile, everybody know me, I joke, but when I get mad, I'm in my mode. Like, it's no get me out of there. But now I kind of take my time with getting mad.
Right,
So,
it's okay.
Yeah, and I kind of now I'm doing more of talking people off the ledge instead of like pushing them like, like, he wrong, get him.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's teaching you more like patience, having empathy for people.
Yeah. Because even with, I mean, you was there, but even at the court hearing the boy talk, he sounded like he was 12, and then I just see my kid in
Absolutely.
his kid. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be like, still, fuck you. You took my daughter away from me, right? Mm-hmm. But I also found empathy where I was like, I feel bad for him.
Right.
He shouldn't be going through what he going through, because when we was younger, before niggas started getting high and doing all that other stuff, it was gods and people on the corner like, yo, I'm gonna tell your mother you was over here. I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell your uncle you was over here.
Right.
Like, or, yo, I seen Ted across the tracks on his bike. He was supposed to be over there. Like,
you remember I chased you down with that?
So I told somebody the other day about y'all jumping me too. But
that was back in the day.
She reformed now.
Yes.
So I was like, we lost that. So where now we going, yo, it's this young boy who good as hell in basketball or football, and then when he end up in jail for killing somebody, we going, yo, that's fucked up. He was good as hell in basketball, but we never took the steps to go, yo, your mother can't afford basketball or your father not around.
Yeah, that community.
We gonna put you in there.
Yeah, that real community.
So we lost that. So when I was listening to the boy talk, it touched me in a way too, because I felt sorry for him.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's Camay feeling sorry for him.
Yeah.
And not so much me, because I had conversations with my boys and stuff, and I was like, my mindset was whoever comes to court, because I wasn't inviting y'all to court, right? That was first, I wasn't inviting y'all. When y'all knew about the court date, y'all would have knew about it, right? My mindset was whoever was at this court date for this boy, I'm going to do something to them. So I wasn't inviting nobody. I was just going to go. I was going to do whatever I felt like doing. But then something came over me where it was like, I want to do something to them, but me doing something to their mom or to their uncle or whoever's there, it's not right. It just wasn't sitting right with me, right? So it was like,
your spirit.
Yeah, so it was like, yo, that's just not, it's not right. So I kind of went back into my mind where I just was like, all right, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
have this hatred or this anger. I don't even think it's hatred for them boys that I
Right.
got. You know what I'm saying? I just think that I'm angry that this is a situation. Y'all niggas not fighting no more. Y'all just pulling out guns and just shooting. Like, we fought, people had guns, people did stupid shit, and they also cried when they got to jail too.
Right.
Stupid
Yeah.
shit.
Yup.
Because
Yup.
one second changed 30 years of your life. So it's like, I felt sorry for him because I'm like, if that was my son, I probably would be here supporting him too. Like, because he's about to go through his own journey. Now, will I go up to the probation board and be like, yo, Nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But the journey kind of taught me that, and I think that's healing in itself.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's actually spiritual healing growth, right? Because, I spoke to you, gave you a hug, and said, you got to figure out how can you forgive him so you can heal yourself, right? And I said that because you have other kids, you got your family, you got yourself, that you got to depend on, you know what I'm saying? Because you're still here. And the thing is, all that would have did was, it would have kept you back. It would have kept you so far back, right? And so, and it's crazy that you can't really say how you feel like that to somebody with them acting like, oh, you crazy. You ain't want to beat him up. You ain't want to go do this. No, he should have. Because like, it's really a sad situation because they are kids. That's why I keep saying pray for our kids. And that's what they do out here. They pull out guns. You know what I'm saying? They pull out guns. And that's just the time that we're living in right now. And literally, I was in the bathroom. And I want to say, I think it might have been Camay, cousin, and maybe one of the friends. And one of them said in the bathroom that really blew me away. And I was getting ready to intervene, but I was like, you know what?
That's their process.
Yeah, but no, their process. The one of the girls said, I don't know if I should be mad at him or feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say that's your spirits right there. You know what I'm saying? So they young girls, and they said that in the bathroom because it was just a sad situation, and you can see he was very remorseful. He wasn't even.
He was a gangster. He wasn't like.
He wasn't about that life like that. You know what I'm saying? You can see, because some of you can see how their demeanor is, how they sit in or whatever. And then for him to read the letter, it was just so emotional for me. So it kind of like rocked my world like the whole day. But I really felt bad for him as well. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't take nothing away how I felt about my niece not being here anymore.
Exactly.
It didn't take nothing away from that. And I didn't, it was some comments made, and I'm like, listen, I don't want y'all to play with me like that, because I work on myself.
I'm healing.
I'm going through this healing process. So, but okay, Tay. So I'm glad we talking about your well-being. And how us women need to pipe down.
Just a little bit. Or a lot of it.
Yeah, and especially, I'm dealing with a lot of trauma. As we as women didn't go through. We did go through some trauma, and we had different levels of trauma, but men got some traumas, and we more emotional, so we'll handle ours a little bit different because we'll even let it out, you know what I'm saying? And the men won't let it out. So that's the scary part, is when men don't let it out.
Yeah, because we gotta kind of all day we kind of got to be. Women could go to like a club and party, have a good time. Men go to a club out of their area or around somebody else's area. Everybody looking like, who the fuck is this? Who you think he is now?
Y'all deal with a lot.
Yeah, so
y'all deal with a lot.
And that's a point of me saying that we just need women to listen, because all day we Incredible Hulk in the street. We got to be Incredible Hulk. But when Incredible Hulk, the girl came, she used to rub his hand, and the nigga turned back to Bruce Banner.
Right.
He became vulnerable again. So he became vulnerable again, and that's what we need. We need somebody to kind of guide us into being vulnerable, because men learning from other men who went through the same shit where they didn't learn how to deal with trauma or learn how to deal with certain shit. And a lot of times we just go on throughout the day. We just like, all right, whatever, brush it off. But it hangs on us because we think about it later. Like,
yeah, because I've been looking at a lot of things on social media. A lot of men starting to talk about, how the women not understanding or giving them any type of compassion or any type of
give me a
empathy,
break.
like anything. Like this one guy, he was like, I sit out in my car for like a half hour before I go in the house.
Yeah, you gotta get your shit together.
Yeah, trying to decompress before I get in there. He was like, we had to be strong all day. We had to deal with these other men. We had to work. We had to do this. We had to do that. We get home, and then here y'all go.
Yeah.
Like I already learned you don't do that.
Yeah.
So
Only time we get is when we sleep.
yeah. So Tay, before we end, what advice would you give to another father who's watching this right now and he's feeling broken? He could have lost his child as well.
I say don't quit, don't give up, I guess. Kind of find peace within it.
Yes.
Because you know who your child is and what your child will want from you and what you wanted for your child. So it's kind of like things that we can't control. We got to understand the part of letting go of things that we can't control. We try to hold on to things and still control situations. If I could control a situation, I would have been at the school, or I would have told Camay, don't go to the school. But it's things that we can't control, and we just need to find the things that we can control, which is our emotions, which is the way we interact with people, how we heal. I don't think you ever going to get over it, but there is healing in it.
Yes.
Where you can kind of save yourself and save other people, where I feel like, yeah, this happened to Camay by somebody that I don't know, but it's because a kid that I feel he was lost.
Right.
So we got kids that got to deal with these kids that's lost. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like we may do whatever we got to do in our house for our kids and teaching them how to go out into the world, but we don't go into the community to show the community how to deal with our kids either.
Yeah.
So we need to get back into that. So I think that is healing in that too. Like, don't give up on everybody or every YN. You know
Yeah.
Sometimes people come here and they like, yo, I want my hand tatted. And I'm like, no. Because you don't know where you're going to be in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where you're going to be in 10 years. You might bump shoulders with a nigga that want to give you some real money or real opportunity. But I can't give it to you because you got a face tat. You know what I'm saying? Or
Absolutely.
I can't. So I always like turn down. It'd be 16, 17-year-old kids that come in here and want their hands tatted. I'm like, or their face. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, you can go somewhere else and get it. But I'm not.
You don't want to be responsible for that.
I don't want to be responsible because I want you to see yourself somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we will say that healing isn't about forgetting. It's about learning to live with love again. Okay. So also, but before we close out, Tay, would you tell us about your new clothesline? About gangsters?
Oh yeah. Gangsters need therapy too.
Yep.
As you know, I don't want y'all looking at my ass and nothing like that, but it's on the back there somewhere. But yeah, gangsters need therapy too. That's a statement. We spend money on everything but therapy.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely. And like one of my models is, we're going to start working from the inside out, not from the outside in, okay? That's very important. That's learning to love on you, all right? So, Tay, thank you for this conversation today. Thank you for your truth. Thank you for reminding us to learn to have empathy, it's okay to be vulnerable.
It's okay to cry.
Yeah, it's okay to cry, be vulnerable as a man, okay, and that, and turning your pain into, purpose, and, definitely never forgetting Camay, never forgetting her. So, and I know you show that on a regular basis. You can see her in our background, his art that he painted. That's her right there. Yes. So listen, if this episode touched your heart, please share it again, like and subscribe, okay? And thanks for watching.